let's talk about networking. Networking is important because it can set you up for opportunities in the future that you would have never even knew you could touch. Like you never knew you could even meet certain type of people without making certain connections and networking with certain people. And putting yourself out there sometimes. Whether it's social media, whether it's a job, whether it's hey just shaking the right hand. Definitely word of mouth and meeting the right people is always the biggest form of networking in my opinion, because when people know who you personally are and they know your values and they know what you're capable of, you way more likely to get a better opportunity out of that, because it's just like people want to see who you genuinely are, you know what I'm saying, and they want to see what you're physically and mentally capable of for whatever the situation is, you know what I'm saying. So or whatever your field is, you know, like any job or any task or any assignment, you want to be able to connect with whoever you can in that field. I know you might not like certain people, or you might feel this way about somebody, or feel that, or that person doesn't look like they're friendly enough to you. But in the long run, you might go shake that person's hand and they might connect you with somebody who might 10x your business, or who might, put you in connection with somebody else, and that might be another business venture, or that might be a open opportunity. Y'all might have the same interest in something, or you don't know, maybe you might potentially meet your future husband or wife, you know what I'm saying. Maybe you might meet somebody to hit you with a good opportunity, or anything can happen out of that, you know what I'm saying. That's why networking is so important, especially like I said, when it's in the business field and when it's in the workforce. And it's also important, especially if you're like a college student on them college campuses. You want to be able to make sure that you shaking those hands out there too, whether it's students, alumni who comes on the campus, and the professors and teachers and things too, because they could possibly open up certain doors to certain internships or certain future job opportunities that you might not have the ability to reach without them. So it's so important to make sure you keep your diversify your network. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure that you keeping all different types of people in your circle or around you. Not saying you got to be best friends with these people, but know how to communicate and open yourself up to different types of people and different opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Because being stuck in one place is not a good look for a long time. Especially if you want to elevate. I'm sure a lot of us out there, a lot of us guys are like, yo, we trying to get to the next level. We not really trying to be stuck in one place. I know I'm not. I know that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to look for the next step. Hey, where you from? How, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? Just simple conversation. It ain't like you trying to drill them down, but that simple conversation can spark a great relationship. It can spark a relationship that's just unimaginable, beyond reach. You know what I'm saying? Beyond thought. You could never even think that this person might have been attached to $1 billion company that now you play an executive part in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's things like that start from small conversations and just getting to know somebody, to say, oh, I think you might be a good fit in this position. Oh, you got credentials for this. I'm really looking for somebody in that spot to fill that spot right now. Can you do it? Things like that. Do you want this opportunity? Do you want this position? You know what I'm saying? And even with things like just conversation, man. Sometimes you might be dealing with something in your personal life and not really sure how to deal with it. And you might have a general conversation with somebody that might spark something in your brain to solve your other problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that sounds crazy, but that happens to me all the time. It's like I listen to what people say and then I connect it to my own life too. Or I'll think about what they're saying and how it has an impact on my own life, because it's crazy, the things that we go through and the things that we all experience, they're relatively similar to each other. You know what I'm saying? They're relatively similar, and we all have an impact on each other, whether we understand it or not, or whether we know it or not. So we all got to keep aware of that. You know what I'm saying? And And the universe is a crazy place because you'll see how a lot of us are going through the same things at once without even realizing or knowing each other or understanding each other at all. It's just like crazy how it can be. This person might be going through something with their family, and you might be going through something with your family, but just in a different way. But it's just like it'll line up, and it's like, oh, that might be the answer to my question, or that might be the solution to my problem. But you have to network to get there. Like, you don't, it's these hidden gems in life that you don't open up or that you can't get to until, you know what I'm saying, you put your hand out, or you shake the hand that's coming towards you, and you open the floor and have an open mind to have an open discussion. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to make sure that you are open to these things and can be somebody wants to actually approach and talk to and be friendly with, and have share discussion and share opportunity with, and even in potentially share life with, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be the type of person that people want to come and network with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, be that type of person. You could read somebody sometimes and tell, like, dang, they ain't really even trying to, they don't look like they don't want to talk to nobody. They don't look like they don't, like, you know what I'm saying? So try to be more open. Try to be, your posture says a lot. The way your body language, all that says a lot, bro. And then your words that you speaking to people too. The words you speak to people, obviously they say a lot, but you also got to be mindful of the words you choosing too, because people really listen. Even if you just throwing out whatever you think you saying or whatever is best for the time just to say it, people are listening to you. People are genuinely listening to what you got to say. So don't say things out your mouth that you either can't stand on, or that you regret, or that you don't mean, or that you just lying about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be a stand-up guy, man. Be an honest guy and network with people. People will love you just for being yourself, being honest, and being somebody that, hey, they feel like they can come and talk to on the regular, just networking, just conversation. Like I said, that conversation, the power of conversation is unlimited, man. It's infinite. You know what I'm saying? It goes on. It doesn't end, because if you think about it, conversation is what rules anything we have. Anything, you name it. It can't be brought into fruition without a conversation behind it. It's just facts. You gotta have, whether if it's a conversation with your, damn, I really need to start going to the gym. All right, what's that conversation? Is it somebody in your ear about going to the gym, or are you having a conversation with yourself about going to the gym? You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is a conversation. So when you broaden your spectrum so that you can have a big network of people who say, okay, I know who this person is. I know who Jack is. Because when Jack steps in the room, he shakes hand with gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And he says hi to the women. You know what I'm saying? And he has conversation. He's an easygoing person, or he's not an easygoing person. He stands on different things and he makes it known. He's a stern individual. You know what I'm saying? But he's also kind, and he's also respectful to others. He doesn't usually be disrespectful unless other people are disrespectful towards him. So, you know what I'm saying? It's things like that. Like, you listen, man, start networking, start out there, get out there, chase some opportunities, man. It's things out there for us, and it's things out there for you that you're missing out on by not networking. It's Brain Cycle. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me about last time you networked with somebody. Peace.